Good morning and welcome to the Daily Journal's Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank. Today is Monday, March 12th, and I'm your host, Emma Kent. We're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi, but first let's start with your weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high of 55 and a low of 32. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of 55 and a low of 30 with a 10% chance of rain. Wednesday will be sunny with a high of 55, a low of 33, and a 0% chance of rain. Thursday will be sunny with a high of 66, a low of 44, and a 0% chance of rain. Tupelo-based Family Resource Center has seen rapid expansion since it was chosen in 2016 as one of two community agencies to expand Mississippi's Families First program. Since the Mississippi Department of Human Services got involved and reorganized these organizations, there has been a significant increase in funding from the state. That has resulted in new centers built across the state, expansion of programs, and a substantial staff increase. The partnership has allowed the Family Resource Center to open 15 centers across Northeast Mississippi and increase their staff from 30 to 260 employees. Today, there are Family Resource Center campuses in 16 counties. The organization's far-reaching goal is to have one center per 2 counties in North Mississippi. And the Families First program isn't the only expansion the Family Resource Center has seen. In April, Toyota and the National Center for Families Learning provided a 3-year, $175,000 grant for the Toyota Family Learning Program at the Family Resource Center. And last year, United Way awarded the center a $42,450 grant. As legislators begin their final weeks of work on developing a budget to fund state government, revenue collections continue to be solid, not necessarily by historical standards, but when compared to recent years. Through February, 8 months into the fiscal year, all state revenue collections are up $56.15 million, or 1.7% over the amount collected during the same time last year. Modest improvement in revenue collections comes at an opportune time for Snowden and other legislators as they work to craft a budget to fund education, healthcare, law enforcement, and other aspects of state government before the scheduled end of the 2018 session on April 1st. The improved collections could result in the legislative leadership meeting in the final days of the session to increase the revenue estimate for the current fiscal year and the upcoming one. That would give legislators additional funds to take care of budget deficits in Medicaid and other agencies in the current fiscal year, and more money to appropriate for the upcoming fiscal year, which begins July 1st. The 5th annual OurMississippi Diversity Gala was held Saturday evening at the Bancorp South Conference Center. Male and female chief executive officers and presidents of Mississippi corporations were honored for promoting diversity in business. The event, which started in 2014, honors corporations in 4 categories. Those include supplying diverse programs, diversity of corporate boards, diversity in management, and philanthropy. Major General Augustus L. Collins of the U.S. National Guard was honored for a Lifetime Achievement Award. Collins is the first African-American general in Mississippi. He was honored for his work as CEO of MNACT, Incorporated, a Mississippi-based contractor supporting the U.S. Department of Labor's Job Corps program. Kathy Northington was named Businesswoman of the Year for helping to promote gender diversity in the workforce. Northington is the Vice President of Programs and Administration for the Mississippi Economic Council. And in sports, the Mississippi State men's basketball team is making its first postseason appearance since Rick Stansbury's final season in 2012. The Bulldogs are the 4th seed in the National Invitation Tournament. They will play host to 5th-seeded Nebraska on Wednesday at 8 p.m. on ESPN2. Mississippi State enters with a record of 22 wins and 11 losses, and they will be familiar with their first opponent. The Bulldogs welcomed Nebraska to Humphrey Coliseum on October 22nd for a special exhibition game to benefit hurricane victims along the Gulf Coast. The Cornhuskers won that contest 76-72. Nebraska is 22-10 overall and had a 13-5 record in Big Ten play. Mississippi State is making its 10th NIT appearance and own a 7-8 record in the tournament. The Bulldogs' best finish at the event was reaching the national semifinals in 2007. Meanwhile, the MSU women's basketball team will learn its placement in the NCAA Tournament tonight. The team is hosting a watch party inside the Humphrey Coliseum for the selection show. It starts at 6 on ESPN. Doors open at 4:45 p.m. and admission is free. That does it for Newsbreak on this Monday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets your news off the page and on the go. Check out the Capitol View webcast each week with Bobby Harrison discussing the latest in state politics. Watch a new episode live today at 2 at djournal.com. You can also watch the replay in the video gallery at djournal.com or on our Facebook page. Special thanks to Renaissance Bank for sponsoring Newsbreak. And remember, you can catch new episodes each weekday morning at djournal.com or on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emma Kent. Have a great Monday.